Starting a franchise today on MLB the Show. OSFM rosters just dropped. Great shout out to them. Beautiful rosters actually. Like pretty happy to see what they were able to make with this. And I'm just kind of here. I haven't done much in franchise yet. I've set my lineups for the spring training game. We're gonna probably play one of those. I'll probably go at least like 5-6 innings here, depending on how I'm kind of feeling about it going into spring training. So I don't know how invested I am. You see my ace right there. I'm the Pirates. I'm doing a league with my friend. He's actually playing against the Rays, former place of Casimir's. I loved Casimir growing up, so just having him on my squad, he was my first pick in the draft that we did. We did free agent draft, so we took over two of the worst teams in the league, which we believe to be the Pirates and the Marlins. And so he's the Marlins, I'm the Pirates. We're doing our own individual offline one because the offline one has better features. It just runs smoother, and then we just kind of stay in touch about how our franchise is going. So we did a draft, so we split the free agents into two because there's actually some pretty good free agents out there. So here's a look, but first we'll go over kind of what the franchise looks like. So I like this menu here where you get the player models for the two pitchers that are set to pitch that game. The free agency, I really like this. It shows you your top, so you see we cut Starling Marte and Kyle Barraclough and Felipe Rivero and everything. And we also said Zitch and Rosenthal were too good for us to kind of pick up, that's what we're trying to do here. But I like this screen a lot here. Having instead of last year where it's just a small bubble, you see here you got Altuve, which 30 million is a lot for a baseball player. I'm surprised that they say Donaldson will make less than 8th, but I don't know. Who knows? That's cool. Trade talks. I really like this. Take a look here. We have one of the worst, if not the worst, at almost every position. Yeah, we're pretty shit. JJ Hardy's my starting shortstop, and my bullpen is comprised of 68 overall players, pretty much. So we also play on all-star difficulty, so it's not like we're out here expecting to get wins. Honestly, this year 50-win season would be impressive for me and my squad. But I really like this screen right here. It shows you where you could really improve, especially if you're doing more of a realistic franchise where you have a guy. You might be top 10 at some positions, but then you have say your right fielder's 73 overall. You need to improve there. So I really like this screen. And then just right here, obviously that's just Sim to next phase. But I really like that calendar. Not much different. I do like the different color here that they did black and gray for the home road instead of blue and red like it has been in the past. Also I really like the standings page. Not so much the spring training, but I've simmed a year on a different league just to see kind of how franchise felt. And the standings actually run horizontally now instead of vertically by division, so I think that looks really nice and clean. It kind of games back makes more sense in that fashion, I think, visually. All right, especially for the Pirates here, I'm actually really glad I chose to be the Pirates because this just looks so nice with the black and yellow here. Looks great. I like kind of pages like this, you get a lot of the same feel from last year, but it seems to be laid out better, in my opinion. I do like that quite a bit. I like this page a lot too, kind of having transactions be a bigger thing. Free agents, you see here, some of the guys we have out here. Let me move that to there quick, so you guys can't see my roster quite yet. But yeah, so this is, obviously, Josh Harrison would not get cut in real life, but we cut him because didn't want him because, my team's better than the Pirates now. Not really, we're pretty bad. I like the standings page, like I said earlier. Top prospects, this is really cool. This is, they had this last year, but I still think that this is perhaps one of the best features. Because especially when you get a few years into your league, you kind of want to see, wow, how many, top guys do I actually have that are minor leaguers, you know what I'm saying? So this is huge here. You see a big position battle here by the Twins. Shortstop. Probably Nick Gordon will probably turn into a second baseman, I'm assuming, for them. I'm not exactly sure. He'll get to the majors before Royce will, so he'll probably spend a couple years as a shortstop, and then if he's doing great, they'll leave him there. But yeah, so page a lot. Statistics. You know, this is cool. I like this. It's like that's been pretty average, and then this is just the save page. But I just like the formatting here. It just looks a lot like nicer in my opinion. Let's check our GM goals. Win 10 consecutive games. Let's see if we can. Oh, win 10 consecutive series. Let's see if we can do that in a whole season. 10 series. Let's see if we can win 10 series in the season. That'll be interesting. Alright, well, that's kind of my thoughts here. Obviously, I have scouting on auto-manage because it's not realistic that, like, I don't know, like a GM slash, like, coach would be scouting at the same time kind of thing, you know. Let's take a look at our coaches here. We got Clint Hurdle, Branson, Sturridge, Helton, Steve Thompson, and Scott Weaver. You know, hopefully this guy develops. We also cut most of our top prospects, so our team is pretty bad. Yeah, so that's my squad right there. Now let's check the roster here. So starting, let's go. I don't know how Shugo made it on here. He shouldn't be. I'm just gonna release him quick. Okay, so let's check our line. It might be because he had an injury. But here is the lineups, and we got Melky Cabrera. Not sure how he's not on a team right now. Brandon Phillips, again, also not sure how he isn't on a team. We should see if we can get him to wear number 4, actually. But, like, look at his past years, like, and this is a full season right here, pretty much. And he hit 285 with, like, 11 stolen bases. Like, he's still a good fielder. Like, let's check his fielding percentage last year. I'm not completely sure what it was. This is the other thing that I love so much about. Like, look at that, 99% almost here. Like, he had the down year the year before, but like with Philly last year, he was just fine, and then spent some time with LA. But like his win above replacement was even positive, which, like, you know, I just don't understand how he isn't on a team. Like, even just as a bench player. Like, I don't know. Like, so I was happy to bring him in here. We're going to try and get him to change his number 4, hopefully, to start. Mark Reynolds, Ben Paulson. Paulson, you know, this guy. I like this guy here. I'm not quite sure how he isn't on a team either. He's young. Not young, but youngish. I don't know. Mark Reynolds. This guy's very solid. He's actually picked up his average quite a bit over the past few years. Like, obviously, he's had these years where, like, this year is brutal, 196, but like 267, 282. I'm hoping for like 240 out of this guy, but if he can add 25 homers for me, like, I need that power in my lineup. So that's huge. Andre Ethier, surprise kind of free agent too. Spent almost like so long with LA, over a decade. That's nuts. But here he is, hoping he'll probably only hit against righties for us this year, but I like what I got with him here. We're not that great of a fielding team, which is a little scary. Joey Bats, brought him back to Pittsburgh to end his career. Trash fielder. 25 fielding. That is terrible. Okay. Trace Thompson, again, surprise free agent here. I'm not sure how, like, I don't know, it's hard because the Dodgers don't really have a lot of room for him in the majors. Like, they're already struggling, like, finding Jock Peterson, like, a spot up there. But this kid's solid. Thought he was a good acquisition for me in the draft that we did. Chris Herman, former Twin, former Diamondback here. You know, he's gonna give some pop in my lineup. Catchers were slim, and my friend got the better end of the catchers. Well, he got the better end of almost every position here, but I like Ben Paulson. So. JJ Hardy, good fielder. I needed someone who could field. Like, so I was happy I could pick him up. Matt Holliday off the bench. He'll for sure be in the majors for me this year. Ruiz will for sure be in the majors. Conger probably does not have a spot in the majors, if I'm being honest with you. Like, he's not, like, better than these guys at really anything. But like his contact is pretty like trash. So I don't know. Realistically, I could probably put him over Herman, but I like Herman more. So like, why would I do that? And he can play the outfield, so I'll throw him in the outfield probably at some point when, you know, I realize Melky Cabrera and Andre Ethier aren't getting it done. Chris Johnson, this guy's huge for me because I can't hit lefties very well, but you know, that's all right. Hopefully he'll have a solid year for us. And Noah most likely won't make it to the majors, but he's a fringe guy right now. Spent some time in Colorado. Had a really good, like very short season, like probably September call-up kind of thing here, but it was very solid that year, so I don't know. He has okay stuff. Rayburn, he's a solid player. He can come in and play middle infield at second base for me if I really, really need it, which, you know, this team might, because, well, if Phillips goes down, who else am I going to throw in there? Mustelier? Again, another, like, role, like, look at how many positions this guy plays. That's why I drafted him. And same with Walsh. Like, I need depth in my minor leagues because we don't have guys who I think I can trust to either be healthy or to like be good for a whole season. So, you know, if anyone's not performing, and Walsh or whoever might end up in the majors. So that's how the lineup's looking here. Pitching rotation, again, like I said, one of my favorite players. For a long time here. He actually got quite a bit of money from us in contract negotiations. But you see here, he's had a great career, 4.01 ERA career. But don't look at this right here. That was on 1.2 innings. Don't judge him. But like right probably around this time right here was when I loved him the most. Like in Tampa, you know, like look at this year right here. This is a great year. This year right before it, another great year. Like, this guy, I don't know. He's had a very great career. You know, he's kind of been up and down a little bit down this stretch in here, but he can go out. He'll be competitive for you. And you know, I like a good lefty with a slider. So we'll see. You know, hopefully he can perform for us. John Lackey, a good starter. You know, he's another guy with a great career. 188 career wins, over 2,000 strikeouts in his career, under a 4 ERA. Like, maybe we can get him a save in his career too, just because we need one. But hopefully he can be an innings eater for us because he's reached over 200 quite a bit. Not much of a strikeout pitcher, like as much, but I like what he gives for us in innings. And you know, like, you need guys out here. You need guys. Tyler Matzik, kind of more of like a hopefully this guy can develop a little, just a small amount for us. Another former Rocky, but you know, again, like, this guy, hopefully he can, like, develop. He's only 27. Hopefully I can keep him for a few years. Garza, see right here, I have four guys trying to fill 2 spots here. Garza and Colementor right now are my favorites going forward. Garza, I think, gives me the best chance to have an innings eater out of Kendrick. And Kendrick can eat innings, but I just don't think he's going to be nearly as successful, like, just in general, as Garza. And Colementor, see, I'm between Kendrick, Colementor, and G really for the 5th spot. If Garza has a terrible spring, I'll probably have to pull him out of this. But right now, going forward, despite all these years, don't look at these, I'm hoping he can pitch somewhere like, I don't know, maybe even a 4.5 would be okay with me. But I don't know. It'll be difficult going forward. Josh Colementor, again, has had a great career. Just had one really bad year, to be honest. So, like, you know, obviously much shorter than the other guys here we're talking. Only 38 career wins, but almost 500 career strikeouts. Solid ERAs throughout his career. So hopefully Colementor can stay with me throughout the year. Bullpen, pretty not good. Mott, you know, Mott's been good throughout his career. Mott's been really good. So, you know, I'll take my chances here and hope that this guy can stay on the squad for years. Stuff's okay. Carlos Frias, probably going to be my long reliever because I'm probably going to need a lot of that this year with my starting rotation. You know what I'm saying? Not going to get a ton of hits, or not a ton of like complete game shutouts from any of my guys. Tonkin here, he's good. he'll find a role in the team definitely. Rasmus will find a role here. Bastardo will find a role. Wilhelmsen, not sure where he fits yet. He's 34, doesn't have much upside, has had a good career, but I'm just not sure. K-Rod, not sure where he fits. I'm gonna have a very short leash with this guy. If he's not pitching well, I'm gonna try and get one of these younger guys in. Broxton again, short leash. Houston Street, not quite sure. But right here you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 relievers, maybe 9. So I have to really shorten that down to about 7. So I don't know which 2 guys are gonna go down here. This wasn't counting Kendrick or G, because I'll only hold 5 starters. Maybe even hold 4. Could do that. Could roll with that and keep another reliever up. But probably won't do that, because that probably wouldn't be good for my pitcher's arms. But yeah, that's kind of how the team is looking here. I'm pretty excited, so let's go ahead and hop into a game here. We'll play Tampa Bay. I've not ever done even retro mode, but this will be quite interesting here, kind of see, like, so we're going from a 2.44 average and a 4.22 ERA last year, just for reference. So no, we're not going to roll the road 78 jerseys. We're just going to use batting practice home, I think. We'll just roll with what they have set for us, and we're going to put Casimir on the mound. So we're going to be one of the worst teams in the league, if not the worst team. But, you know, we're going to try and build this thing back up through the draft. Maybe convince a younger free agent with some dollar bills. Maybe Bryce Harper. Probably not. I don't know why he'd want to play in Pittsburgh to begin with. It's a shit place. Well, I don't know. Pittsburgh might, it's better than Philly, probably. So, and we'll be better than the Phillies in the next 2 years, probably. So, come to Pittsburgh, Bryce.
MLB the Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on.
Okay, this is cool though. I'm liking the way this looks. By the way, we have DH on just because hitting with your pitcher makes pitching a little too easy when you get that free out every 3 innings, like, for sure, and it makes hitting a little less fun, especially like when we had like that guys like Jose Bautista available and stuff, like, you know, and we wanted to find a way to keep them in the franchise here, because I'll probably stream this every once in a while, so this is fun. I'm hoping we can be a fun team to watch. I'm not quite sure how we're gonna really accomplish this here. Let's get right to it here.
He is up at the plate. He is trying to put that defense and infield on their toes. And from a defensive standpoint, nobody goes to their right or left as quick as this guy.
And that's a great way to start the season.
Has a play, 1 out.
Echeverria would be an interesting acquisition, 2 down the line.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping in the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. First pitch on its way. Popped him up.
And another pop-up. Nice, I'm getting under the ball here.
Ref Snyder is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
Batting third.
Up next for the Buccos, Ben Paulson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now pitch on the way.
Fuck, I was going to lay off that, but I decided not to.
2 out, nobody on. And boy, this
oh my gosh, I'm getting.
Off well as he's
it's been too long since I've actually like really played MLB.
Really love called strike threes
The Show.
and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about.
And I struck out on 2 pitches.
This is strike
Shoot.
3, and that will retire.
Well, this is why no one's watching.
So striding in, Malik Smith. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Okay, Casimir, let's see what you got here.
No contact on the single.
Okay, he's reaching above 90 here, so that's still Good sign from Casimir here.
A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry.
The first play of the year, and we get out.
Gets him for the first out.
Definitely confident in our top two pitchers here. I think Casimir and
first cuts here. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
I think Casimir especially could have a solid year, like sub 4. Obviously that's not like what you want out of the number 1, but when you're doing what we're doing, it's gonna be a good good gig for our team.
Wilson Ramos.
Casimir gets the sign. 0-1 pitch on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Try to get in on his hands here with a cutter.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Second inning upcoming here in Florida.
Mark Reynolds, okay.
He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Third baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch of the inning misses
Yeah,
here.
we're going to keep Casimir on a 2-inning leash here also, so let's get... who do we want to get up throwing? Maybe Wilhelmsen, we're going to warm him up. And let's get Friasha. Those are the two guys I want to throw with, I think, first.
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's
oh boy, Chris Archer is going to be a struggle.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Nice! Way to get me on base here, so I don't get perfect game on stream.
To open up the inning.
Andre Ethier.
Stepping in, Andre Ethier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2.
That's going to be a double play probably. Yep, Ethier could not beat it out. I thought that we had okay contact on that. I thought we could maybe scoot that out of the infield. But sure enough, we could not. Okay, Jose Bautista in his first at bat back with Pittsburgh. Let's see what we got here from him.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Try to check it, and
we're going to try and take this ball opposite field here because they're really shifting against Bautista.
And even 1-1 counts to Bautista. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Smith.
That wasn't very good contact, but it actually went a pretty good distance there.
And the inning is over.
It's alright though.
Here's C.J. Cron now, set to lead off the home half of the second.
So kind of what I was expecting out of the hitting. Casimir's looked nice so far.
This has been a very good outing for
I like his pitch.
He doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs
variety
to do,
here that he has to offer. It does seem a little more wild than I would like. His control seems a little down.
They have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs. Attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
2-2 now.
I like his velocity still that he's getting off on these pitches here.
Pitcher and hitter. So Dan, what
backdoor slider again.
On the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever
hopefully Brandon Phillips can make some nice plays for us in the middle of the infield. Our middle infield's pretty good at fielding with Phillips and Hardy, so hopefully that can maybe save us a few runs throughout the year. But not expecting a whole lot when you got Mark Reynolds at third. So I don't know. I didn't want to have to play him there, but with Bautista having to be a DH, it's looking like that's how it's going to have to probably run.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Ethier, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And that runner
Nice,
will go no
way to get
further
that in
than
there. They
second
weren't
as
sure if we were
there
going to
are
have the
two
break on
aboard
that, so we held that to a single only.
Hey, two runners
It was
on
great
after
contact
back-to-back
by
singles right there.
the
They are
hitter
in
there.
prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Here's Echeverria now. As the first pitch
Echeveria's
misses
up to
to
bat.
him, it's ball one. None out, runners at first and second. Down the first baseline, but a foul
Definitely.
ball. 1-2 the count now.
Hoping we can get out of this here without giving up runs.
High in the air down the right field line. Ethier on the run, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's
That's a 3-run shot.
They're saying fair ball, but if it was, it wasn't
Giving up to
by much.
Echeverria.
And now hold on just a second here.
That
You can see
making
the
turn
four
goes on
umpires
around like
gathering
I had
at
said.
third. And it would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside
Welcome
the
to
foul
the stream,
pole.
by the way.
And I would guess that after all the discussion, they're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay. And that is indeed what they'll do, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Phillips into shallow center. He makes the catch. A great
Right by
effort to
Phillips
get
there.
there and record the first out of the inning.
Right fielder.
Here comes the first pitch.
Gomez.
Change up in for a strike.
Casimir, it's a little rough of a day right here, but honestly, I think that's just one pitch. He barely got it out of here in
Slider
a smaller
down
park.
low for a strike.
And, you know,
I guess he's really
we're
trying
fine.
to measure that fastball.
I'm confident
in
with
his
what we
first
got in
at-bat,
Casimir
but
going
you really
forward.
never want to put yourself in
He will be
0-2
our
count
opening
if you
day
could do
starter,
anything about it.
guaranteed.
Two
That's how I
balls
look
and
at
two
it.
strikes to Carlos Gomez. 3 runs already home here.
Now he could be a realistic acquisition for
Hit high and
Pirates going
deep
for
to
it.
straightaway
And
right field.
that's another
Ranging
hanger
back
there.
is Ethier, but he
And
can't
Ethier
get it as
couldn't get a glove on it.
it's off the wall. And Gomez can fly. He's headed for third. The relay throw.
Gomez
He is
heads in with a
there
triple. So he's given up a homer and a triple so far and 2 singles
Former
this inning.
College World
Not
Series
looking
MVP
too hot for
Rob
Casimir,
Refsnyder
but
is next.
alright.
3 runs already home. And
Like he's getting a lot of like V's right here. So if we could just take advantage of when we get a batter and 2 strike counts, that's what we really need to do. See, they're fighting these off right there like that. Let's look for another cutter in on the hands.
There's a
That one
swing
popped
and
him
a
up.
high
Perfect.
pop-up. Reynolds is calling for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Malik Smith the next to hit. 0 for 1 for him here
Malik
in this
Smith.
one.
Nice prospect.
We'll start him here with a
Ooh,
changeup,
give
but
me that,
it's taken
Blue.
for ball 1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
The 1-1. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. Ready for another chance? Matt Duffy trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
1-1 the count now. High in the air out to center field. Thompson's under it. And that retires
And
the
Trace
side.
Thompson puts it away, and we got through that inning only giving up
But
4.
4 runs score in the inning.
A 3-run shot, yeah. That'll do it to you. Let's look at our bullpen here. Let's tell Suyashi he will go
Lots of
in, and we're
baseball
going to put
left in
him
this one
on
as we're
ready
still
and
early
waiting.
on. But you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you
Thompson
want your
here.
leadoff guy to get on
I like
and
his
set the
batting
table
stance
for the
here.
big
It's pretty
boys
calm.
to start driving in some runs.
I'm late on these here. 98, yeah, it's hard to... I'm getting behind on
Into the
some of his
windup, here comes
fastballs
the
here.
0-1. Here's Echeverria at shortstop. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8.
Standing in, Chris Herman.
Herman.
Here comes the first pitch. Turned on
Ooh,
that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
that was good contact there on that, but A little early.
One strike now from Archer. Swing and a
Oh,
miss
man,
out in
that-
front of a changeup.
Oh, this Archer's hard to
That
hit off
changeup
of.
is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Here's a little chopper up
Did
the
not
middle.
even mean to swing at that.
Echeverria scoops it up, and
Rear.
there's out number 2.
That's all right. Who's at the bottom? JJ.
Shortstop now,
Hardy.
JJ Hardy. Head-to-head
Oh,
against
man, I'm
Chris
not
Archer.
liking what
He's
he
a
does there with the bat.
333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. Hardy waiting on the 1-0. Here's a
I got under it.
high pop-up.
Shoot.
Echeverria is underneath this one.
Echeverria is a good
Puts
fielder.
this one away. The side is retired.
short.
1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They trail.
Yes, I want free
Your
option to come
attention,
in.
please. Now
See what this
pitching for the
kid's got to
Pirates,
offer here. Let's
number 36.
get used to his motion here. Okay. Yeah, this will be interesting. We'll go warm on that.
Stepping in and ready for another shot.
And
Wilson
leading off for
Ramos
the Rays.
looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Ramos.
And that one just missed outside. Hard on the ground towards short. Hardy's
Hey,
up
Hardy,
with it.
nice grab, nice throw.
And the throw to first is
That's
in
one
time.
out.
1 gone.
Hey, Kriyash starts out strong here. Driving a ground
Riding
ball.
in once again, C.J. Cron. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Kriyash
Wind up
actually has
into
the
the
velocity
0-1.
on his fastballs here to blow it by
Right
people.
side, hit hard. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one, he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point. He was able to get a hit.
Kevin.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. A ball and no strikes. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. Started to go around there.
Thank
Looked
you.
like
I was
he
going
held
to say
up
if
in
they say he
time.
didn't go on
No,
that.
strike 2, says the third base umpire. Fastball.
Nice
strike
pitch
3
there.
called.
97 on the
Pulled
gun.
Trigger, and there are 2 away.
Like what Kriyash is giving us here.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Adeiny Echeverria. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Popped him up. Paulson in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2
Fastball
strikes.
high.
Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2.
Give up
It
a
allows
walk
the runner
there.
on first to be on the move with 2 away.
The batter, designated hitter, Brad Miller.
The 0-1 pitch. Is swung
Kind
on
of
and
interested to
missed
see
for
what
strike
the
number
Rays
2.
do with Brad Miller here going forward. So not only in here on this franchise, but in
Is
real
put
life.
in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up on the backhand.
Nice play
On
by
to
Phillips
first,
there.
and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Rays. Jacob Faria will come
Give
in
him
his first
Faria.
appearance of the
Number
spring.
34.
Digging in the switch hitter, Melky Cabrera comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Just give. Who else do I want to give some work in here? We'll give this Dardo. We'll put Wilhelmsen in the schedule pitch. There we go. Probably do two more innings of pitching here, so we'll go through 5.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field.
Melky with a nice piece
And
of
he's gonna
contact,
make
and
the
it's
catch on
warning
the
track
warning
power to
Fine
center.
running play there for the
402
first
out there, and could not
Coming to the plate
get
now,
any more
Brandon
on that. We had a
Phillips flied out in his
perfect
first
swing on
at-bat,
that.
so making
Good
0
timing,
for
good
1
result.
so far.
But no actual results because it's just a flyout.
Hit back
Phillips up the middle.
Played on the backhand. And boy,
Oh, just didn't have the power on the ground to get that out of the infield here.
There, and that's out number 2.
It's alright though.
Then
Digging in to try it again, Ben Paulson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a well-hit ball out to right center
Paulson,
field.
there's a nice drive.
Running hard. He's digging
That'll be
for
a double
second.
for Paulson.
And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right
Easy
there.
hitting there
Good
by
weight transfer,
Paulson.
good hands
The
to
foot
the ball,
down,
solid
uses
contact,
those
and
hips,
great
and
extension
drives that
through the ball.
Yeah, that's
baseball.
about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well.
And we got Mark Reynolds trying to hit him home here. I like Mark Reynolds' sock game
Here's
on
Mark
fleek.
Reynolds.
And
Connects
he
on the
got us
first
to
pitch
swing at
with a
something
fly
high
ball
there.
to center. And
Down,
nothing will
nope.
come of the
Does not
2-out
have
double
any
as
shot
the
to get
inning
down.
is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More spring training baseball from Florida following this.
While we're on the hit column, let's get Tom Wilhelmsen in here.
Now pitching
This year
for
had 27
Pittsburgh,
appearances,
number
1-0 record.
Tom
No,
Wilhelmsen.
17 strikeouts in 26 innings. Not exactly what we want to see here. That's all right.
Coming to the plate now, Carlos
See what he
Gomez.
can give us.
He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here?
On one pitch,
Back
one out.
up the middle. Phillips throws to first,
Phillips
and
is
that's
very
out
sure
number 1.
fielder back there.
The batter.
So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. And he'll likely do his best to forget about today. Former College World Series MVP Rob Refsnyder is next. He topped
very
out
cool
in his
soundbite.
first trip. Now
That's
a
another thing I
slider,
like
and he
about
gets ahead
MLB the
of
Show
him
is
here,
it,
0-1.
especially when you're like playing like different teams, like you get a lot of different like sound bites. Let's step
And now
off here. I
we
don't want to throw
consider
another
as he
slider.
looks for a strikeout pitch.
Kind of want to see what his
4
curve
runs,
is like
6
here. He's
hits.
got a good break.
No errors for Tampa Bay
Ooh,
so
okay,
far.
that looks nice
Good
there.
job of holding up on the low ball there.
Throw
And
a
it's
slider
1-2.
outside.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't fighting.
Okay.
Very well could see it again here, though.
In
Mark
time
Reynolds
to
over there
first,
at
and they were
third
2
making
away.
plays.
The left fielder, number 00, Alex.
Malik Smith the next to hit. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base
That
hit.
is a hanging
And he gets
curveball.
ahead 0-1.
I'm not
Wilhelmsen
careful, that
is
is
a
a
guy
home
that
run.
certainly fits the profile as a power fastball pitcher. But I think what makes him really most impressive is the command he displays while keeping the velocity as high as it is.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
Stepping in now, Matt Duffy. There goes Smith.
I forgot about that new
Well
catcher
behind the
meeting,
play, that's an
catching
easy stolen
meter.
base.
That's all right.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. The 2-0. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1.
Control will be a huge issue this year, but
Set,
we're
and the 2-1
looking to
pitch.
add arms
Couldn't
through
pull that
the
one back as he
draft
clearly
and
broke the plane
maybe
to the
even
plate.
try and
That will be
convince a
ruled
free
a strike.
agent, maybe even just like a mid-tier.
Pitch is
Oh,
way
okay, talking about
outside, and that's
control
straight to the
issues.
backstop.
Oof, that was
And he's
very
going to
brutal.
make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
Swing and a liner,
Whew.
but foul. Smith
try
on
and
third with 2 out.
Change up speeds on him here. Ooh, he was able to fight it off. Try to run the fastball up on the shoulders, and we
Pitch
got
of the
him.
at-bat is
Perfect
the one that
pitch.
finally does it as he wears him down in the
Wilhelmsen gets out of the inning.
inning. Left for Tampa, but they hold a 4-0 lead.
Number 64.
Bullpen pop, and we're going to throw Tonkin warming up just so he's ready.
Right fielder, Andre Efield.
He will have the starter going next inning.
First pitch of the at-bat. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Smith. 1 out.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Jose Bautista's up next. Might pinch hit for Trace Thompson. I'm trying to consider, but I don't really know who I'd want to hit. I kind of want to hit with Trace and see what I got out of him. Maybe I'll put in Matt Holliday.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
And the
changeup is way low that time. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Gomez is under this one. 2 gone.
Now batting,
Trace Thompson digs in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Here's Trace.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards
Nice piece of hitting. Back the middle, but that's just a little too much. It'll stay up in the air and get out to the center fielder, Kiermaier.
your attention please. Now pitching for the
Starter had a
Pirates,
rough season last year and only 9 innings pitched.
Antonio
That's probably why he found himself from the free agent pool.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Off the plate and away
That's
there. 1
not
ball, no
a
strike.
great sign there.
The 1-0. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff
Get
single.
it back into the infield. Thank you.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
First offering on its way. A changeup over the inside corner. Ramos gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And another foul ball.
Well, I think after that foul away, this pitcher can go almost anywhere he wants. That pitch was way off the plate and off speed. I'm surprised he even offered it that one.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and
Nice
that's out
pitch
number
there by
1.
the starter.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. First pitch on its way.
Kevin
Missed with a slider. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Bounce to first.
Paulson, nice play. Can we get it back to first in time? Probably not. And Cozart takes, or not Cozart. JJ Hardy takes a tumble at short. Appears to be fine.
Here's Echeverria then. It was a walk in his last
Should be aware of a stolen base attempt potentially from first.
Pitch inside. It's 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike.
It's a nice play by Paulson over there first.
Is laid off for
Bounces
2.
one in. It's all right.
The 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base
The ball
hit.
out to third. Hold the runners. Brad
Ready
Miller.
once
See
again.
if we can try and get out of this inning here with
See
the
what he can
start
do
up.
here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th.
Control's a real
0-1
issue.
to
If
start
you miss
the
the
at-bat.
meter by much, it's going to go
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on
completely
the
away from where you
fastball.
want it. Even if you hit the meter, it might still not be as in the spot you wanted it.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And he'll get there in plenty of time
Nice.
to put this one away, and that ends the inning.
Way to end the inning here.
Takes
Yeah, I
over
might
the
take some
start.
ABs
Sixth
here
inning on
against
the
Pruitt.
mound.
number 50, Austin.
Leading
I'll
off the
probably
inning,
get
Chris
a
Herman. And they'll need him to
Sub
get
in will
something going
probably
here.
hit.
Leading off for Pittsburgh,
Actually, no, we'll go.
Chris Herman.
Yeah, we'll kind of roll with what we got right here. Maybe we'll put in. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll put in Holiday for
This
Melky
one
at the top.
doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload
Honestly,
as we
missing him
enter the
again.
middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the
Yeah, I
last
need to
thing
be
you
a little
want
more
to do is
patient
fall
on some of these.
behind.
That's not a good
where you
pitch.
have
If
to
I even
score a
hit
bunch
backs, like,
in the 8th and
should
9th
get
inning.
top up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit
Now
back
that's a good
toward the
piece of
mound.
hitting right there, getting
And
that
this
right
is
back
gonna
through the
scoot
middle.
on through into center for a base hit leading off
Have
the
to
inning.
warm up a little bit. That's why I'm playing a spring
Hey guys,
training
that's an
game
excellent
here.
job
I
right
said
there.
before.
That's a back foot slider.
The opening
Usually those are
day.
kryptonite for most batters,
Back
and
in
he's
the
able to
MLB
fight it
shape.
off, keep his hands
That's
inside the
perfect timing
baseball,
on
and
that
deliver a
swing, though.
base hit.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check
Oh,
it, and it's 0-1.
oh my gosh, just swing.
First,
Swing the bat.
nobody out.
Didn't want to check swing.
And a good pitch there as he
Nice
reaches
roller. He
out
might
to
be
put
able to
this
actually
one
be
on
the...
ground at first.
Wow.
And he won't even
Did you
try
guys
it at
see
second
that?
as he flips to the pitcher covering
I'm
to
going to
get
watch
the
that
shooter
official
out.
replay here.
Left fielder number 53.
That was actually really cool. TJ Crone, I think, was the one. They're not showing a replay of that, but that was pretty awesome. So let's take Melky out here for Holiday. Even well, doesn't even make sense. Kind of want to see a run come across, but at the same, I'll hit with Holiday.
Matt Holliday will get a chance
fine.
with the runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away.
Matt Holliday.
And that misses ball one.
It's a good eye there. Right off that.
And he won't bite
Another
at that
good
one
eye.
either.
Oof.
It's 2-0.
That was a tough one to
Wow,
lay
that's
off. I
what a
almost went
veteran
for it.
hitter will do, right? Takes two really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself
So that's not
into
at bat.
a
I
two-ball
hate
hitter's count.
change up slow. Just can't deal with those. Oh,
Now the 2-1. It's a high drive to left.
Good thing
Back
I
toward
pinch
the
hit
wall,
Holiday.
but he's gonna run out of
Okay.
room. It's gone.
off the Bowman sign and deep. 427 feet for Matt Holiday.
So a 2-run shot for Matt Holliday, and the Bucks have made this a 4-2 game now.
Nice. Bringing home Herman. It's a good piece of hitting right there.
Well, it's only spring training, but this is the kind of swing that makes you anxious for the season to start. Track the ball all the way and just
You knew as he let
explode
go,
it on
and
it
right
for
off the
hours.
top
He
of the
looks
Bowman
ready.
sign. Good to see. He left in the change up right down the middle there. 106 mile per hour hit speed. Let's see what Phillips can do here with one out now. The base is cleared after that 2-run shot by Holiday.
0 for 2 for him to this point.
Phillips' bat is so crazy on this. It's distracting. But
Slow roller left side.
he's not going to be able to beat that out.
Throw to
Let's get
first
down though.
takes care of
Show
Phillips,
the
and
manager
he's
we're
retired for
hustling in
round
spring
number 2.
training here.
Now batting. The first.
And now
Riding
Ben
in once
Paulson
again, Ben
is
Paulson. 1 for 2 with a double on the
ready
ledger
here. He
so
has a
far.
double already on the day.
Ready with the first pitch.
See if they
Here
can
it
hang
comes.
one on us here.
This pitch is
That's
popped
going to be an
up,
out. Oh,
and this
no, I
will
thought
not be
I
caught. It's
expected a
foul ball.
beautiful like diving grab somehow.
0-1. Here's the pitch. A swinging bunt
That's
out in front
probably
of the
the
plate.
worst AB we could have had. And it's going to turn into
And
a
he'll reach first as they can't make the play on it.
Wilson Ramos with the error.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Nice. That is very nice. Mark Reynolds up to bat now. We'll take that and hopefully
Into the
run
box
with it
now,
here.
Mark Reynolds. As he'll
Good
take a
eye
look at
there.
ball 1. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Liner
Nice
toward
piece of
right
hitting,
center.
Reynolds.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Bases, players on first and second. We have
And
the
that
5
runner will
hitter.
go no further than second,
coming
as there
up.
are 2 aboard now.
Right fielder number 6.
Beautiful piece of hitting. Way to take that opposite field. That's exactly what you want to do on anything on the outer edge of the plate. We got Alvarado coming in here against Ethier. So let's pinch hit for Ethier
I
here.
don't think there's any doubt about that,
let's
Matt.
get
They want the lefty-lefty matchup.
Ryan
and that's
Rayburn
usually
in
the right
here.
move, but
We'll give
just
him a
have
go.
to see how this plays out.
He can fill in
Ryan
right
Rayburn will start to loosen
immediately
up
after.
in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Kind of like what he does with his hands there. Interesting.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left
That's right.
center.
You got good
Kiermaier's
contact
got
on
a
that, I
read
guess.
it.
I'll take it.
And that retires.
All right, well,
the
nothing
side.
came to pass on that. We played an extra half inning for you guys here. Glad I did though, Matt Holliday. Two-run shot.
Matt Holliday will stay in the ball game now.
Holiday will stay in left, and Rayburn will stay in right for us here. That's when we will be swimming here the rest of the way. Fast forward to end of game. See what goes on here. We have 3 straight groundouts. Nice. 3 straight strikeouts from them. Okay, will anyone get a hit? It does not look like it. Oh, Malik Smith, nice, doubled. And we lost. We did not get a single hit since after I was done. That's alright. That happens. Tampa finished with 12 hits. Casimir got the loss. That's alright. Archer looked really good for them. But that's alright. We don't want to talk about that. Pittsburgh had a good game. I don't want to talk about that either. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. And expect more MLB the Show to come. Thanks.